Hello everyone, I'm Mo and you are welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. Today I have few sunscreens. I have few Indian sunscreen and few K-beauty sunscreen and I'm trying all of them because during summertime, other than toners, sunscreen is my second most used products. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's start with Indian sunscreen. First, I have this serum sunscreen from Cosiq with SPF 50. They are also available in SPF 30. I tried it and I liked it too. I already mentioned this one few more times on my channel, so I will not be talking too much. It's actually a staple in my collection. I love its consistency. I love the texture. I love how it feels on my skin, the way it absorbs, the finish. My husband also loves it, and that's a very important thing. He uses whatever I give him, but he likes something, I not only repurchase, I restock this one. I highly appreciate the quantity, 100 ml. Two people are using a product every single day. Quantity matters in that case. Next, I have this Plum Hyaluronic aqua light sunscreen from Plum with SPF 50 and with new generation sunscreen filters. At this point, Plum should take their sunscreen formulation a little seriously because every single month, at least one sunscreen is launched by different Indian skincare brands, Indian and K-beauty skincare brands, and they are performing well in the market. By the way, I want to try few Indian sunscreens, and in this case, I want your suggestion. I want your help. Drop me in the comment sections what Indian sunscreen you want me to try and you want me to review. I want to buy them with my own money so I can give you 100% khara review. It's a horrible one. I did not experience any white cast, although many people have experienced some white cast. To me, it's not the white cast, it's the product itself that does not get absorbed easily. मतलब आप घिसते रहोगे, it's a pain. If I follow 2 fingers rule, this one takes almost 3 minutes to get settled. Once it is settled, the finish is dewy and quite nourishing, something that people with oily skin cannot use it. I can give my 3 minutes, but the moment you start sweating, from this, you will turn into this. Look at my picture. This is horrible. I also tried it on my body just to finish this one. But आप ना घिसते ही रहोगे, it does not get absorbed. This sunscreen is nothing but a pain. Full waste of money. Next, I have this sunscreen from So True with SPF 50. This is a sun spray for your reapplication purpose. You can use it on your body. You can also use it on your face. I like this one, but if you have extremely oily skin, I would suggest you to go for their sun stick. I used it and I liked it. It some sort of mattifies your skin and it feels little thanda, which you will enjoy, I have to say. But the best thing, the packaging. It's so slick that gets into your jeans pocket. With this one, if you have combination oily to dry skin, you will enjoy it. If you have combination oily or normal moderate oily, you can reapply it 2 times. From 3rd reapplication, it starts getting quite oily. But if you have normal to dry skin, you can easily use this one for your reapplication purpose. Don't use it as your base sunscreen. The finish is nourishing and dewy. At least till 2nd reapplication, it looked dewy. From 3rd application, it turned from dewy to oily. It's a glass bottle, but the glass quality is very good. Only one issue, the spray you cannot use it in that way because if you cannot aim it properly, it will be all over the places. I spray it on my hand and I apply it. Next, I have this sunspray from Sunscoop with SPF 60. Don't think SPF 60 hai, so it is better than the previous one. SPF 50 blocks 98% sun rays and SPF 100 blocks 99% sun rays. Just 1% ka idhar udhar hai. So don't run after higher SPF. If you seriously want to suck the goodness of sunscreen, go for reapplication. Build up the reapplication habit because each and every sunscreen needs a backup layer. Now this one, I won't suggest you to use it on your face because it irritated my eyes. And not only this one, the finish is very oily. Although this is lighter than this one, but after absorption, it like releases some sort of oil. Within 1 uses, my skin starts feeling oily, and I used it only with toner and nothing else. Remember, these sunscreens are almost like your nourishing milky toners that feels hydrating, sometimes refreshing, but after absorption ये अपना चरित्र दिखाना चालू कर देता है. This one gives nourishing effect. This one releases oil. So pick whatever you want. This one I actually love to use it on my body, but I need to try it more, especially during my morning run where I get exposed more to the sun for a long time. I have started indulging into body sunscreens because I realized sunscreen is the most important thing to delay your photo aging. If you are still here, I think you are enjoying my videos. If you are not subscribed yet, then don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell. You can also follow me on my Instagram. Now let's move on with the rest of the video. Now we will go on with our K-beauty sunscreen, and I would like to start with one of the most viral one after BOJ sunscreen, and that is nothing but this round lab sunscreen. This one you can place in between BOJ rice sunscreen and Isntree Sungel. The consistency is little lighter than BOJ and little thicker than Isntree. The texture is little silkier, more silky than BOJ and less silky than Isntree. It absorbs way faster than BOJ and almost similar to Isntree. On skin, it feels lighter than BOJ and little heavier than Isntree. Hydration, more hydrating than BOJ and less hydrating than Isntree. Dewiness, more dewy than BOJ and much less dewy than Isntree. If you want me to pick my favorite, it will be BOJ. BOJ, it not only protects, it also improves my skin quality, the health. Say if you love BOJ, you will love this one too. Maybe you would enjoy it even more. I feel the comparison between this one or this one, preference varies person to person. But if you want me to pick my favorite one among all of these, a sunscreen, actually not a sunscreen duo that I can recommend for people with oily skin for Indian summer, Tocobo Sunstick and Tocobo Sunscreen. After a long, I have got such a beautiful sunscreen that I can recommend with my closed eyes. I don't enjoy sunstick. Either they mattify skin like a chalk or they feel straight up like Vaseline in a stick form. But this one mattifies in a beautiful way. It does not degrade the look of your skin. Okay, it mattifies, but your skin still looks hydrated. This is something that I enjoyed and I reapplied it multiple times. It does not suffocate my skin. I used it everywhere, even around my eyes. It did not irritate my eyes. It's not fragrance free. It smells very similar to this cleansing balm from Pyumkangul, which I actually enjoyed. Now let's get into this one, their Sungel. If you are a fan of this Nivea Sungel, imagine a thicker version of this one. Consistency is little thicker than this Nivea Sungel, but the texture is very similar. It feels like you are applying a gel lotion, something that people with very oily and combination skin would enjoy. If you have dry skin, don't use it because it does not perform well when your skin gets dry. With oily skin, during this weather, it performs like a charm. It absorbs like a gel cream and it leaves a very thin layer on top of my skin that feels like a hydrating gel cream. That layer starts peeling when your skin gets dry. That's why it's not fit for dry skin. But if you have oily skin to very oily skin to combination skin, you are going to enjoy this one and you are going to love this duo. Next, I have an affordable one. Pure Block Aqua Sun Gel X from Appeal. They have other two variants. I picked this one and I have to say, performance wise, it's a very good one. It has only one drawback, that the texture has old school vibe. Nowadays, K-beauty, Indian beauty brands, they all are becoming very experimental with sunscreen consistency and texture, and the experiments are very hit because none of us can tolerate that heavy, thick texture during the summer season. This one has very old school texture, but this one performs like charm. I use this one during my morning walk, my morning run, and it has a very good grip. I mainly use it that area when I use other sunscreen on my face, because this is where I sweat a lot and we pat or rub that area the most. This one has a very good grip. If you prefer to keep your skincare very quick and easy, just a spray toner or a hydrating toner and a sunscreen, you are going to enjoy this one. Because if you spend a long time outside and you need a very solid and good working sunscreen as your base, try this one. Next, I have this sunscreen from Rovectin. I hate this sunscreen. Look at the white cast and I'm already fair. If you have very pale skin tone, only then you will tolerate that white cast. I have an honorable mention. This fluid sunscreen from Minimalist. ये डब्बा ना उधर है, मतलब बॉटल, और मेरे को अभी जाने को इच्छा नहीं हो रहा है. It's been 10-ish days I am using this one. I need little extra time to develop my final thought. मतलब मुझे टाइम लगता है. Okay, you will be shocked to hear that 2 brands, Indian brands, reached out for me for collaboration and then they cancelled it because they wanted me to post my video within 1 week after I received their product. And कैसे करूँ? When I said no, I can't do that, they said sorry, and I'm like okay. And that's all with my today's video. If you enjoyed, then give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and help your friend to grow. See you soon in my next video. Till then, bye.